Salmon Reserve at Brook Creek to see if this is one of the places. There's some supposed to be sea-run brook trout left here in Massachusetts, and we're going to go and see if we can find or see anything, and also see if we can find someone we could talk to about this. So here we are down by the creek by Red Brook, just over here, and this is where the salters come up, what they call the sea-run brook trout. The sea is down there, they come up here and they spawn in this river. Being in the stream, they are bigger than if they just lived resident brook trout. They're fatter, they put on weight, and they produce more eggs. And as I said, they spawn just up the river here, and we will go over here and take a look and see if we see anything. So this is Red Brook. They have done a lot of restoration in here to put in logs and root wads. They scour out the creek, make some holes. The root wads themselves will create hiding places for the trout. It also sorts out the gravel, so you get sand and you get gravel, more coarse gravel, other places that they can use for spawning. So this is where the brook trout that goes to the sea, they come up here into the river to spawn. So this creates both for them holes to hide in as they come up, but also for the young, once they hatch, to be able to hide, get into the deep pools. It also creates foods and insects and other things that and this is for the future generations to be able to enjoy the brook trout. And sea-run brook trout was almost lost and been lost in most part of its distribution. So I didn't get to see any brook trout today. I didn't really expect to see any either. They hide well in the stream, and just walking along the banks like that, it's hard to see any of the brook trout. The main purpose today was to come and visit and see one of the brooks where you still have a sea-run brook trout. And sea-run brook trout, that means that they come from the river and they come migrating down once they get into a certain size, and they migrate down the river and into the bay here, where they will stay and grow until they get large enough and mature, and then they will return from the bay and come back into here to the estuary to continue up the stream to find areas with cold, clear, clean water and gravel where they can spawn and lay their eggs and start a new generation. What we hope to do is to join those that research these fish and join them when they're out doing their studies, and hopefully we then can see some brook trout. We're also going to join the restoration crews that restore these habitats that support the brook trout so they can maintain here for future generations. We'll also visit tribes and learn about their history with the brook trout and what the brook trout and the sea-run brook trout especially means for them. So I hope you will join us in the future. In the meantime, goodbye.